Hi everyone, I'm Aaron, and this is Diana, the best pistol-sized foam dart blaster that I've ever had. Look at the size comparison between the pistol-sized Springer Viper and the Diana. It is so compact for a flywheel blaster and feels great in the hand. There are already a number of review videos out there raving about how awesome the Diana is. Instead, this video will explore how accurate it can be, an issue I faced, and some current and upcoming modifications. I think most of us already know that flywheel blasters are not going to be as accurate as Springers and AEBs. Nevertheless, we will do some FPS readings and accuracy tests to see how well the Diana shoots and how accurate it can be. I only have 3 dart types, so those will be used. They are the Dart Zone Bamboo Darts 1.0, weighing 1 gram each. Worker darts also weighing 1 gram each. And the newest worker dart that weighs 1.2 grams with a heavier green head. All the darts are brand new and straight out of the box. First, I will be testing the Diana as it is, and later with a 3D printed bearing scar. All the tests are done with the hot mode, starting the FPS readings with the bamboo darts. The bamboo darts got a low of 130.8, a high of 137.4, an average of 134.1, and a standard deviation of 2.18. Next, the 1 gram worker darts. The 1 gram worker darts got a low of 144.6, high of 146.2, average of 145.3, and a standard deviation of 0.72. Next, the 1.2 gram worker darts. The 1.2 gram worker darts got a low of 136.7, high of 140.3, average of 138.4, and a standard deviation of 1.16. And these are the FPS comparisons. Now with a bearing scar. The bearing scar will decrease the FPS by a bit. Depending on the FPS cap of your local games, you can use these results as a rough gauge to attain the FPS average you want. Also, I heard that you can reduce the Diana's FPS by about 10 to 20 by using a 3S LiPo battery instead of the default 4S LiPo. Do let us know in the comments if you tried the 3S LiPo on your Diana and how much the FPS decreases by. Next up, indoor accuracy tests. All shootings were done with the hot mode. I did a bunch of shootings at 5 meters at 7 meters away and did not notice any significant difference with all 3 dart types. But for a human-sized figure 10 meters away, there were some observable differences. I am aiming for headshots as shown with the red target, starting with the Bamboo Darts 1.0 without the bearing scar. One gram worker darts are next. And next up, the 1.2 grams worker darts. And now shooting with the bearing scar. Looking at the results, I don't think I will be using bamboo darts with the Diana. For the worker 1g darts, I don't see much difference between the two results. And for the worker 1.2g darts without the bearing scar, they achieved the smallest horizontal spread, which I prefer over the other dart types. In my opinion, the worker 1.2g darts perform the best with the Diana, as it is, and the bearing scar doesn't seem to improve accuracy at all. On a side note, I have been aiming the Diana with combat sight picture like its real steel counterpart, and the darts seem to drop after 7 meters. What if I deliberately aimed incorrectly and tilted the front sight post slightly higher? With the front sight post tilted slightly higher, I managed to get some headshots. This is one way to improve accuracy. Of course, you can always attach a red dot sight to the Diana, use the 2-round and 3-round burst mode, and even full auto to make sure that we hit the opponent. Personally, I will be using the worker 1.2g darts, a red dot sight, and the 2-round burst mode when playing at games, and it seems like a good balance of conserving ammo while maximizing the chances of hitting the opponent. One issue I encountered during testing and playing was that a part of the pusher fell off the mag well after about 300 shots. It is not a big deal, as the top cover can be easily removed by unscrewing the top 4 screws, 2 side screws at the front and 1 screw at the back. However, it is a small piece and it will be hard to find if it falls out during an outdoor game. Maybe it is just this one blaster that wasn't screwed properly during factory assembly. Anyway, it's always good to do some maintenance periodically to make sure everything is screwed on tight. On the list are some of the parts and mods available so far. I've already gotten some of them, like the foldable stock which I love, making aiming much easier and accurate. There is a Picatinny rail on the stock if you want to mount a red dot sight. For my blaster, I have attached the bottom Picatinny rail at the top of the blaster and a flat mag well attachment. There are also handguard attachments available to prevent your fingers from slipping up too high and touching the hot heat sinks. There is also an extended battery cover for longer batteries with larger capacities, as the 4S LiPo battery it comes with drains very fast when using hot mode. For a half-day game, you will probably need at least 2 extra batteries if hot mode is constantly switched on during play. There are also battery covers which flip open and close, so you don't have to constantly screw it open or close. Bearing scars are also available, but I do not think it improves the accuracy much. And of course, extended magazines which can hold 15 or 20 rounds. I've also heard news that there are a couple of mods which will be released in the near future. One is a flare suppressor that lights up when the dart passes through it. Another one is a magnetic attachment which you can install into the blaster and the holster to stop or start the hot mode automatically when the blaster is inserted in or drawn from the holster. Let me know what you think of the Diana and this video in the comments below. Do like this video and subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed this, so that I will make more videos and shorts later on if the response is good. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.